Well, hello everyone. You'd think I'm using a virtual background, but this is really my background. So you see the umbrella up there? It is a great day to be on. I'm going to get going in just about a minute. Let's see, fix my collar. I'm having a more relaxed day today. It's beautiful outside. The sun is shining, and you know what? Um, if for any reason it gets really noisy in my background, because I'm actually hearing more cars than I've heard in a long time, which is really awesome. But if that happens, then I'll put on my headset, of course. I'm just waiting for more of you to get on. Doing some work. Isn't working from home great? It's the best thing on the planet, let alone I get to be at hundreds of events a year. It's just a great day. And it's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be out here. And we're just going to give a couple minutes for people to get on the stream. There we go. And I know the team is out there. I know some of you are probably flying. Who knows where you're at? I can see a mask down below. And, you know, uh, wherever you're from, whatever ever you want to learn, this is the place to do it. So again, I'm just waiting a couple minutes because as the streams open up, it takes people time, and I'll try not to look down because I'm just checking in with the team if there's anything else I need to know. But as the stream takes a little bit of time to open up, it's a great place to be. Today, we're going to really talk about how to attract and close business, but it is really keeping that powerfully moving forward for your business. If the sun gets a little too bright, I'm going to pop up. I'm going to put my umbrella down because I got an umbrella now. I am ready for outdoor, outside business. It's really awesome. It's good to be able to do this. A lot of you ask about how do I move my business virtually, and that's always good questions. And you can ask those later. That would be fine. We really cover it from a speaking perspective too Wednesday nights, and it's a good place to be because we do. How did we shift from 300 plus events a year to it? And it doesn't mean that's not over, right? That starts again in June. But how did we shift to this virtual juggernaut? And always happy to talk about that, give you the information you need, and really go from there. But we're just waiting for more people to get on right now. As you watch this stream, and then I'll introduce myself and I'll do everything official. If you're watching this stream right now, there you go. Good. Tell us who you are and where you're from. Number two, stream it. Open it up to other parties. Actually, I'm going to go into my. I'm going to actually host a host party right now. So I'm going into my Twitch. I'll do it this way so then I don't look away from you. But I'm going into my Twitch. You're going to hear it for a moment. There's already viewers in Twitch, and I'm going to keep the sound down. But what I'm going to do is I'm not creating a clip in Twitch. When you click on it, you're going to see like an up arrow and then say host a channel. So I'm going to share Power Team on my channel. So I'm hosting a channel now, which means on my channel, other people can watch it. And then you can also text it because you can tell me who you are or where you're from. So I'm going to say Michael. See, I'm texting my name in Silvers, right? And I'm going to say Washington. There you go. Fantastic. All right. And there's other people now saying hello from, hey, Cheryl on Twitch too. So as you host these parties, it does a couple things. More people are really working with you, and more people are able to see the stream and get the information. But guess what? You're the one hosting it. So it also builds your presence and your social media. And that's huge. We're always willing to partner with you. And that makes a big difference as you do this. So also make sure that you start your Facebook parties, right? Start all your streams. Let it go out. We're on 2 Facebook channels. YouTube. Copy the YouTube link. I mean, it's very simple, right? You just go to YouTube and you go to your share. At the same time, we're in Power Team Global on YouTube. Okay. This is my iced tea. This is not we're not branding. We're not getting endorsements. I'm just taking a drink. All right, fantastic. Oh, David, also from the beautiful Pacific Northwest. I know, isn't it gorgeous today? The sun is shining and life is good. The other thing, too, is we're creating a success club, which we'll be launching. And so all the videos, everything we've ever done, if you look at actually how much content we have per week, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 13 hours a week. The first week we had, I think, like 18 hours. So we're creating that all as content for our Success Club, everything that we've recorded and done, and we will for the next years to come. The other thing too, we've had over 300 live events a year, which we host, and we really look at that as a partnership. And I'm only going to say this once for those of you who are early risers. I might say it one more time at the end. If you want to work directly with us, and I'll tell you in a minute who we are and how that all works, and then I'll get into the content. You could just text SBA to 26786. Text SBA to 26786. Don't text it if you're not going to write back. I have to be honest. I'm looking for serious people. We're growing so fast. We have 300 events plus all our virtual, like 400 plus events a year between live and virtual. Actually, if you do the math, it's almost 500, but that just sounds like a lot to most people. So we're seriously looking for more trainers, speakers, business people, people who want to work with a division that's just flying off, just going crazy, and also, growing like crazy. Text SBA to 26786. I will text you back right after this call to set up an appointment. And also, don't do it if you're not going to, right? Don't want to waste your time and my time. That's the honest truth. The other thing too, we have a virtual mastermind tomorrow. Complimentary, and there'll be people from around the world. We keep it pretty small. Every week we keep it small so people can get individual attention. And what I'll do is I will let you have that at the end. I'll give everybody the link to get on it tomorrow. The only commitment is you have to be on the full 2 hours. That's the biggest piece, is you have to be on the full 2 hours. It's the only way that makes sense, because we work together as a team. You get some networking, but it's really we're business building. You're working in teams, you're working in groups, and we get back together as a team. You have to be on the whole time, and that makes great. I love touchscreens, don't I? So for those of you seriously looking right now to work with a team that we're not just expanding, let me tell you a little bit about our history, and here we go. So my name is Michael Silvers. I'm Executive Vice President of Power Team. I run all the global training. There's a lot of people working from home and trying to figure out how to get their businesses to move online, which obviously we did in a month, because we were 300 live events a year, and now we have a ton of virtual per week. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 hours or 14 that I can count right away, plus all the special. We're having a special tomorrow night with Mr. James Bentley, and we have these special events all the time. We also have the virtual masterminds that we run and work together with our teams across the world, and you guys are invited to that. And we post the events all the time, so make sure that you watch the events. For those of you that want to be part of that train, here's a little bit about where it is, and then I'll post Michelle's comment in a minute. So our team, very simply, has been in really the way it looks now for 15 years. Mr. Bill Walsh, who did turnarounds for 10 years, got just a little burnt out, took 2 years off, and created Rainmaker. Created Rainmaker to sell 200 of them back in 2005, sold 3,000 of them, and really at a $5,000 product. Lowered the price of the product so more students could take advantage because of the results we got right away. 2.5-day boot camp, Rainmaker. 2.5-day boot camp. So that put us in over 20 countries around the world. And then he took a look at what's the biggest problem that small businesses face, because we're running into so many small businesses, was money. So then he created a joint venture fund for us to fund small businesses. The next problem we created was they don't mastermind. They don't work together. They don't talk together. So we created Win Global Mastermind to have that happen. So remember, I'm going to tell you a little of our history. Then I'm going to move into the content. Then for those who want to work directly with us, I'll tell you how to do that. And then he started to look at the best speakers on the planet and created Platinum Speaker Camp, which is only twice a year, and it's very small. Bill teaches it personally. And actually, for the next one in Las Vegas next month, there's only one spot left. So, but that's, you know what? You want to be part of that? Then you get on Wednesday night to listen to Bill at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And you see if you're the right fit, because there is only one spot left. And that's, how would you like to be on stages and speaking virtually and selling within 60 days or less? But that's individual, and that's up to you. So we created Platinum Speaker Camp, and then took a look at what was that next. By 2010-11, was the largest investor in the Small Business Expos from the standpoint of sponsoring. That put us in front of 120,000 businesses a year. We had every stage there locked in. Did that for, wow, I'm trying to remember when I came on a year ago, so about 8 years. Um, and at the same time, built Icon Speaker, which is a 1 day course. We then created the Gold program. And the great thing about the Gold program, it's creating virtual masterminds and masterminds around the world. We have 35 cities already covered. We're going to 100 cities. How about being part of that, right? Oh, I just lost my bottle cap. That's okay. I won't make a mess. Speakers, okay to have a drink of water. Always have water or fluids while you're talking. Um, and so we built that. And really, present day, here we are, over 300 events a year, right? And now we have a virtual juggernaut with Power Team. So now we're on both sides. Where no matter what's going on, we're going to be there. We do have clients all over the world because Bill speaks all over the world. I go out to a lot of the trainings and I run global. So what I was saying is, with that as a background, what we're looking for is, you got to just get it done, right? If I call you, I want you ready to do something. And the biggest piece about that is, you can join the virtual mastermind program for as little as 600 a year. We have the Rainmaker and Success Club at $99 a month. So there's lots of ways to do it. And if you want to run your own masterminds, virtual masterminds, and be part of the team, then it's the Gold program. And we don't ever shy away from the price. It's $5K, but you get to build a whole business right next to us, and it's pretty slick. It's awesome. In the speaker camp. So wherever it is, whatever you want to do, and wherever your business needs to go, we are looking to really partner with you. At the same time, we're really looking for those who are serious. What's the word? Serious. Okay, those who are serious, stay on the whole way, and then I'll give you the this month's virtual mastermind complimentary, because it's tomorrow, right? Cinco de Mayo virtual mastermind. So for those of us still at the end, I'll give it to you guys complimentary. The team I would, they're like, okay. So again, if you're really serious about working with us, you know what it looks like. I just said to you, don't text me. Don't text if it's not something you're serious about. You got to be willing to jump in and get, because we're moving quick, right? We go 30 days from now, we go back to live events plus all our virtual. So we're looking for a ton of people to work side by side with us. Text SBA to 26786. I will text you back. You set up an appointment. You'll be part of the virtual tomorrow, and then we rock and roll from there. And I won't ask you that many questions. Here's what it is. Here's what it is to work by us. Let's go. What do you want to do? How's that? I can build your whole business for you, but wait till you're part of the team, and then I'll spend time with you. You never have to pay me for that. And life is good. I've worked with all the major teams around the world. I put people off and on stages for 20 years. I've been on all the major stages. I've built most of the major background coaching programs for a lot of the major speakers. Many of them you would know. And I love what I do. How's that? Is that simple enough? I also come from a network marketing background 20 something years ago. That's what independently made me independent, right? So I worked for myself ever since. My wife and I built a business, and life is good. Okay, here we go, off and running. I'm going to take this down now. We're ready for content. So, also, I like this. We also do announcements all the time. We post them every day on Facebook.com, Power Team USA. All right, you guys ready? How's that for a preamble? Okay, now, what are we talking about today? Oh, look, Redbox. For the first time in a month, you can see things are starting to move. Redbox is reconnecting. And I don't know what state you're in, but in my state today, a lot started to open. And in 3 weeks, it's a big difference. Socially distant, be careful, be smart. I mean, I see people clumping together. Okay, I won't do it. I'm sorry. I'm done with that. I won't go through that today. I promise. All right. So today we're going to really take a look at the concepts to attract and close new business. So a couple of things that are really critical. When we take a look at our business model, or most businesses, brick and mortars out there, when you're attracting new business, the biggest thing that either you have to have a product that they know, like, or trust. Got that? Or it's something that they would want. Part of what's great is to have the story along with it. So, when people have a new business, I always say, number one, what's your why? It's the one thing that, Amazon does well, and they probably look, no one needs to tell Amazon what to do or what not to do, right? And thank you for my area. Everybody around me still working, they're just at home, because everybody around here is Microsoft and Amazon. But it's telling the story. So you see a product, you know what you want, and what you can do is read hundreds of testimonials, because then you're part of a community. So the first big concept is really, when it comes to attracting the new customers, do you even know why you're doing what you're doing? Because if I'm going to buy something from you, I better well know that there is history, or there's a why, right? Why you're doing it, the concept behind it. Um, or it's a product that I know, like, and trust. So you have to look at that from your concept of how it is that I'm going to want to purchase from you. So why did we tell the Power Steam story? And I was pretty quick about the Power Team story. I can usually take, 15, 20 minutes to do that. It's an awesome story. I've been around this business a long time, and it's one of those big success stories. And I like success stories. Say success is good. The more success you have, the more you bring around you because you go to it. The less success you have that you perceive, it will sort of push you away. So knowing that that is so critical, how do you create your why? Why are you doing what you do? Why are you even on this call today? I'm just trying to get more information. I'm trying to see what they have, trying to see if I can increase my sales. That's fantastic. Why? I'm just doing it for money. Find a bigger why. Because what happens is no matter how much money you make, and I'm looking at my lines. You see, isn't that good? This is called being a grandparent, by the way. So um, how strong you are in your why will bring then people towards you. Because when I say the reason that I'm doing this is to change a billion lives and help a lot of people, okay, that's nice, right? But when I talk about my legacy, and I'll show pictures of my grandkids, the reason that I do what I do is because the world that I'm going to leave for them will be a place that's cleaner, healthier, and more robust. At the same time that they're going to have a certain independence, and there's different things I'll say for different audiences. People will go to that back table. People will come into my store. People will virtually click on that join me button because they're like, I like that. I like that guy. And it's true. That's my mission, right? My grandkids are my mission. I love my kids dearly. They'll always say, but so I'm clear when you work with me. Okay, so let's do it this way. For those of you that want to work with Power Team and work with me directly, I've been on stages all around the world. I've worked with brick and mortars. I've seen 100,000 businesses. I've worked with a gentleman who's done some of the largest turnarounds on the planet. We put on some of the largest speakers on the planet. We have worked with opening up businesses, restaurants, working with attorneys, doctors, blah, 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 blah. Get it? So we have some information that could potentially benefit you in some way. And so if you know that, and if I say to you, you know what, we're going to look at your business for a year. For 1 year, if you work with us, we're gonna sit side by side with you. We're not gonna do your business for you, but we're gonna work with you because if you look at, I've done a lot of business. Bill has seen hundreds of thousands of businesses, and we're looking at everything you do and helping you restructure and thinking about. A bug almost flew into my. See, that's why you have a cap on your drink. So, but if I'm going to move my drink over here, I can keep an eye on it. So, what happens is you start to say to yourself, all right, so hold on a second. They've been around at least 15 years. They have 300 stages. This is where you're building that relationship. So, write down what it is for you right now. What's your why, and what would you bring to me that I would even want to work with you? And if you want to type it in, that would be fine because that's how we get to know you too. But the critical piece about that is, so when people work with Power, why am I with Power Team? I've been on all the big stages. I didn't need to do this, right? I could have been playing by the pool. You know what I'm saying? There's so much I could be doing because I love what I do. And I look at my grandkids every day and say, I can never stop. The greatest part of my decision is that I've actually been working from home for 20 something years, right? My wife and I made a decision 20 something years ago that changed our lives, and we did it together. And so if you're strong at what you do, then we'll stay with you. We'll buy your products. We'll make that all work out. But so if you look at, I have somebody come up to Power Team, they have 300 events a year. They have 14 to 18 hours a week of virtual. They put on big truck going by. It's the first big truck I've heard in a while. They put on all these big events, and they've worked with hundreds of thousands of businesses. That might be somebody I want to take an eye and keep a look at me for the next year. Get it? So that's what you're doing for your own business. And what I find with a lot of businesses is they have no idea, especially entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs, why are you doing what you're doing? I want to help the world make a lot of money. That's nice. I'm not working with you. Does that make sense? I want to know more. What is it? What drives you? What makes it so when you have no sales next week, you're going to get up every morning and still get it done? You're going to build your site. You're going to talk to more people. As an attorney, you're going to give more attention to your customers than you ever have. If you have I have the famous Hallmark store story, but I won't. I did that on one of the calls. You can listen to one of the previous calls. You know, how do I build the brick and mortar? I'm running a gas station. How do I get more people? Somebody I knew, somebody that I worked with a long time, actually in network marketing. He owned many gas stations. The man was worth probably $50 million. Why would he do network marketing? That was an interesting story because he loved helping people, and he felt with network marketing he could help more people and more people achieve success. And he created a lot of millionaires. Um, but the reason he was so successful is when he bought his gas station, number one piece that he did and taught for all his employees was customer service. The customer, not always right all the time. It's not about that. When they walk in that door, treat them like that you're the only store on the planet. And they come back over and over, not just for gas, right? They buy everything else. So, number one, as you're building that, we take a look. Okay, so I'm looking at my phone. Oh, how did I reach out to this person today? If I'm attracting new business, how am I presenting myself and how strong is my why out there? Write that down. So if you want to type in some of your whys or how you present business, go ahead and do it right now because that's a critical piece. That's the piece that always gets missed. We attract more business because of who we are, right? People know, like, and trust you than any other way. I also know what's really critical. By the way, there's lots of notes coming through the side, so you guys can take the notes off that. But what's really, really, really interesting is those who will stay on this call no matter what. So when I get on a virtual call, what's fascinating is I stay to the end because I always know at the end either they're going to do an offer or a pitch, they always right, or they're going to offer me a bonus just because I stayed on. Right? I'm going to give those who stay on the virtual mastermind tomorrow complimentary. You got to stay on for 2 hours, by the way, tomorrow because we do it together as a team. And I know those will jump off. So again, I reward those who stay because that's me. Now, some of you might, our essential workers, have to go to work. Fantastic. I think that's awesome. And I get on calls sometimes that have bored the heck out of me. This is customer acquisition call, right? So, but I still stay on because there's always, if I learn one thing, then life is good. So if I learn one thing, life is good. So how you attract business is by who you are, how you present, stay the course, know your why. You've got to know your why. So because I'm locked into Power Team's model and I believe in it, right? If I didn't believe in it, I shouldn't be here. Then I know that I attract more leads than other people can. Because if I'm going, okay, there's a call today and we're going to talk about attracting more leads. Let's see. Oh, look, who texted me? Oh, you can't even hear me, can you? Because I turned around. Oh, let's see. Instant contacts and attract new. You're going to leave instantly. And I've been watching the calls that I do because I run the summits actually all day Thursday, and very little drop. And people have made a lot of great comments. And it's not about me. It's how can we move you to the next step and get this done? I don't want to hear any whining. Oh, there's no this. There's money moving now. Stores are opening back up. For those of you who have lost somebody, prayers, prayers. I go to church every day still, every day, and I'm not bashful about that. So do what it takes for you. All right. So instant concepts to attract. Be out there. So now the other one too is write this down. You need to partner with somebody. You want to joint venture, write that down, with a business that's bigger than you. Stop being the entrepreneur that's all alone. I cannot say that enough. To take your business to the next level, joint venture. I have always done that. I partnered when I went to college. I partnered with the college to move forward. They didn't give me a job though after. Isn't that funny how that works? In network marketing, I partnered with the network marketing company. It was very successful in 1 year. That's the last I ever worked for anybody. I partnered with my wife to build the business. I partnered with speakers to build and help their businesses and create my own and ask for assistance. The fastest way to build your online, you know how many people I've talked to in the last 2 weeks that have texted SBA to 26786 and I say, here's the beginning, here's how to start. I'm just not sure right now. And I'm telling you, I talk to them a month from now, 2 months, there won't be any difference. Now, if they say to me, there's another organization I want to partner with because that's for them, that's fine. That absolutely makes sense. But I want to know who, because we know a lot of the people in these industries. I want to make sure that they're partnering and taking care of themselves and taking care of their family, and they're not part of the problem. They're part of the solution. Okay. So that's partnering. And if you have any questions, you can ask questions. You don't need to, by the way. You don't need to ask questions, but that's up to you if you'd like to ask any questions. Now, how do you close new business? The biggest piece about closing new business, and we find this all the time, is first of all, if you're on the internet, 3 clicks and I'm off. So you got to keep it clean. Number two, if it's virtual, it has to be about your audience. We have a tendency of talking too much. So be quiet. Don't talk so much. Don't make it from the standpoint of you. See, those who text me and talk to me, I'm going to tell you my story in two. You heard my story already. I want to know who you are, what is it you want, and I'm going to recommend what you need to do. The rest is up to you. And you know what? Investment is part of life. So get to know that. Investment is part of life. So when you're closing new business, you're taking them down. Typically, I take them down what's called a why, what, how, and what if. Why is it that they want to either work with me, or what is their why? I get their why, and then why are they even on the phone with me? There's a lot of ways you can take the why, right? The what is how is it going to be done? The how moves them forward, and the what if is all the questions they might have. So, hi, my name is Michael Silvers. Great. So why are you on the phone with me today? Right? There's a lot of ways to take the why, by the way. And I find that out. You could play it out with them. I'm going to take you through a why, what, how, what if, so I'm more clear on what you need. And we're going to do that in 5 minutes. It's not about having a big call. And that's a great way to close business, because then the why, then I get to the what, right? What is it that they want to complete? What is it for them? There's a lot of ways you could take the what too. Happy to train up. By the way, for those of you who are golds with me, I talk about this all the time, and I'll train, and then we can do it individually for your business. The why, what, right? The how. How are you going to get it done? What are the systems? What do you have in place? That's where I find most people. It's not having the systems. That's where they run into an issue. We had the call last Thursday was about that. See, we have a system. Every Monday at 3 p.m. is with me, and I have different subjects every week. Every Tuesday is with Austin, and we talk about internet marketing and social media. So you want to be on, you can ask any question you want. Every Wednesday at 6 p.m. is Mr. Bill Walsh, our CEO, how to be a speaker, how to do a training, how we did the virtual, get to be a partner with us. Every Thursday is the summit. See, we have a system. That's 6 hours of training. And then very simply, every Tuesday and Thursday, we have the network at noon. So you get to just network with a whole group of people. But it's a system. And so most businesses, when you're doing a closing of a sale, you don't have a system in place. And that's the biggest piece. So try the why, what, how, and what if. Try it out. Let me know. That's where you can be successful. But we want you, and we want to follow along with you for the next year. That's what we always say. Okay. And I promise I'll give the virtual mastermind to everybody in just a couple minutes. Because a lot of you guys have stayed on. The numbers are rock solid. I can see all the things. But the biggest piece is really, again, how you keep moving in a direction. So that's called Rainmaker. Rainmaker will build your systems for you. I did it for my podcasting company. I took Rainmaker 3 years ago. I knew Bill. I've been putting Power Team on stages for years and years. We put thousands of students through the system. But I was stuck for my podcasting company. And so for me, going through Rainmaker 3 years ago changed my life. 2.5 days, business boot camp. But they look at your business for a year. We do it Power Team. You get a call every Wednesday. We give you a virtual suite. We give you SMSing. We own the company. We own a lot of companies. And we really take your business from 0 to $1 million, $1 million to 10, whatever it is. If it's higher than that, Bill talks to you directly. He teaches the course with me anyways, but it's always personal with Bill. He'll give out his cell phone number, which is great. And thank you, David. David loved Rainmaker. But if you want to be part of that for the next year, we are taking a certain amount of businesses that we look at through the year. And all you need to do is text system to 26786. Text system to 26786. Team, if you just type that quickly, that the team will call you, find out what you need, And that will be looking at Rainmaker or one of our other potentials of what it is. It could be Icon. It just depends. But that will get you to a system that you need. That will get you to a place that your business can grow. And it was huge for me. And it really makes a difference that what is it that you want to create? Look at Michelle. You just put my whole background on there. I love that. I had to put that up. Look, I can't even, it's like Kilroy, right? Yep. Coaching divisions for Power Team, Success Resources, New Peaks, Harv Eker. Harv, amazing. Love that man. Christopher, wow, that you put it all on there. That is pretty amazing. Easy, okay? My wife and I spent a lot of time in Australia for a lot of years too. So it's really awesome. We basically just lived there. We would have moved there if the kids weren't here. We loved it. We still love Australia. I actually haven't been back for a couple of years. I did a training on the Gold Coast just a couple of years ago. So text system. Here we go. It's going to make it simple. We're going to watch you for a year. We have payment plans. We have easy ways to get in. I always love, what's that old? The operators are ready now, but the team will call you. If you text system, you'll get the team and they'll take care of you, right? They're all grads. They know where it is. I'm actually seeing if it's raining. And if you want to work with me directly, now I'm director of global training. So you got to be ready just to purchase what I say to purchase and come on the team and invest what you need to invest and get ready, because we are live again at events within 30 days and we have a whole virtual, and we're going to be back to hundreds of events. And all of our events, because we run them smaller, except for a couple large ones, we're green lit. We've talked to the hotels, we talk to people. We have already 2 of them are full in June. People are coming, and we socially space. We know how to social distance. We know what to do. My background is nursing. I'm careful with the team. The team knows I'll take care of everybody, and that is really an important piece. I'm going to open it up for questions. A little bit about. Hi guys, 2 grandkids are home. You know how to really drive that. Hey, hi from Ukraine. Fantastic. My grandmother was Ukrainian. That's awesome. So Rainmaker is really our flagship program. We'll take a look at you for a year. And so for more information, again, you want to text right now. Now, here's what always comes up too. What if I live internationally? How do I get information? If I live internationally, how do I get information? So team, if you could text that, put that on too, and I'll post that. For those of you that do not live in the US, but know you want to work with us for a year, this is a big part of what you creating a business. We'll give you a way to directly get to us. Again, you can do it through the website under coaching, and we get back to you too. But we're ready to start now because, again, remember, we haven't stopped. Our business is growing, is huge. And we're going back to 300 live events. Plus, we have all our virtual events now. So we are really working as a team. And by the way, it's all virtual too. You have the live events for Rainmaker. You have the whole virtual suite, which you could start studying it tomorrow if you signed up. And we have the calls every Wednesday for training. And we have the internet suite you get. And we also partnered with, Franklin Covey. So it's pretty freaking amazing. So if there's any questions, again, type in your questions right now. And there doesn't have to be, it's okay. And then I'll talk a little more, and then I'll go ahead. I've got to gear up to give that virtual mastermind. So while you guys are thinking of any questions, if there's any questions, let me know right away. Or Michelle, when I go ahead and say yes, what I texted you for the virtual mastermind for the Zoom meeting tomorrow, when I let you know that, if you could post that, that would be great. Only when I'm ready for it. So there we go. That's from Cheryl. So if you know this is for you and you live internationally, because we have students all over the world. I just talked to some in London and Melbourne, and Bill's going to be doing a Russian tour. We just have to get greenlit. Obviously, we know Russia is going through a hard time with COVID, so prayers. Email Cheryl.Brenner, BRENNER, at iPowerTeam.com for international. So that's a great way to reach us. All right. Any questions? I'm looking at the system. And if there's not any questions, what can people expect to do at Rainmaker? The great thing about Rainmaker is that you're going to start the evening off with locking in your why for your business. I know we've all done that in business courses, but you haven't done it with Bill. So you're going to lock in your why. You're going to get what your skills are and really how your personality fits. The next day, we're going to look at your systems. We're going to tear them apart. We're going to tell you how to talk to billionaires, how to talk to joint venture, how to create money, how to build money. what your daily, weekly, and monthly revenue needs to be, how you look at it, how you break it down from a business you're currently doing or a business you want to build, or you act as if. We're going to take a look at your mindset, what's stopping you, how to not stop yourself, and then we're just going to kick you behind and get you going. Does that make sense? We're going to take a look at how to build a mastermind or systems within your business that will make you more money. It goes on and on and on. We're going to give you an online suite, the online courses, everything's virtual at the same time because you can't come to a Rainmaker for 6 months. Doesn't matter. You're starting the minute you sign up. It takes a couple of days to open the system, and then you're off and running. There's a Wednesday call every Wednesday. You can ask questions. We're here as a team. If you're a Rainmaker, just say I'm a Rainmaker. I'm always happy to take your call and help you build your business. You don't have to pay us $50,000 for business coaching. And then as a Rainmaker, if you ever wanted to sell Rainmaker, you can get a percentage of every. You just send them to us, and if we sell them, you get a percentage of every single sale. As a Rainmaker, you can work with me to sell Rainmakers, to sell golds, to really learn how to do that, to join the virtual system, and it goes on and on and on. We're big. We have a lot, and we're growing really fast. And really, again, you also get the 90-day plan. So you're going to walk out with a 90-day plan that we're going to keep an eye on what you do. And that's a critical piece. We don't ever let you go. It's you're in for at least a year. Most Rainmakers stay tied to us for years to come. And you get to work directly with us. And after Rainmaker, again, is the 90-day plan. We take a look at are you completing it, what you're completing, how it fits with your business. The reason we have a Wednesday call every Wednesday, all year long, is because we know things change. And we know you might have questions along the way. We're always there for you, and we're always there virtually anyways. Been doing this a long time, right? I've been business coaching for 20 years. Bill's been running this business forever. And then we assist you and get you going from there. If you're sitting on the fence, it's time not to. I've had so many calls with people saying, well, I'm just not ready yet. What does that mean? In 6 months, they're still not ready. I've been in this business a long time, and that's all when someone says they're not ready yet, that just there's a fear, something going on. So it really makes a difference to just make a decision, and to make a decision as a team, to make a decision to move forward. I'm just pulling up another little panel here. There we go. And that will make a big difference. It's again, what happens also in Rainmaker, Cheryl made a great point, is contacts. So now you're part of a large conglomerate of Rainmakers around the world, thousands and thousands that work and connect and help each other build systems together. So now you're part of a team and a family that works and plays together. And that's just the way it is. So, all right, I'll open it up for questions. And if there's not, it's time to give out the virtual mastermind. Now, let me tell you about the virtual mastermind. Very simply, I'm going to talk about Rainmaker now. So I actually talk about joining the mastermind system. But for 2 hours, it's straight about your business and helping others build their business. I'm going to put you into groups. You're going to work with teams. You're also going to walk away with an accountability partner. So you need to be responsible. Everybody got that? And you need to be on the full 2 hours. Because if you leave early, then you leave your team. You're going to be put into teams and you're going to do breakouts. So the really big part of the virtual is you need to be there. And I'm gifting you all the virtual for tomorrow. So Cheryl, if you want to, I texted that over to you. That's a really long link actually. You can just copy and paste it and put it in. That would be great. It's for the Zoom link that I sent for the mastermind. That would be fine. You're going to be working on there with other golds. The one thing I'm going to ask is don't pick the list. You're not there just to build your list and call a bunch of people and tell them somebody did that one. They have not been on another call with us. You're there to be part of a team and a family and something that's really growing. And that's a big piece. So go ahead, Michelle, if you can just post that up, just copy and paste from your phone and put that up for the virtual mastermind. I told them I was going to give them a gift, and there's your gift. It's awesome. And for those of you that did SBA to 26786, I will be texting you immediately, again, if you want to work with us. And I know some of you are listening to this tonight, tomorrow, and at other times, and I'll be there for you. If you want to be part of our system, just be part of a system. We're big, we're growing, we never stop. And that system at 26786. I'm just letting Michelle put up that mastermind, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. Thank you guys for being on. It's training, so don't forget, get it done, right? Get the business flow. we complicate it too much, and I think I gave you a fairly simple system that has created this international business from simple concepts. That with the thing is, we did it, and we continue to do it. I mean, we have 300 events this year because obviously we don't have events for a couple months, but that's starting already. June 1st, we're off and running already. So it's been 2.5 months. Now we have a whole virtual company of all these live virtual events. All right, here we go. Drum roll. And by the way, don't leave after I do this because I'm going to say 1, 2, 3. We'll go out with a word. So here is how to get part of the mastermind. That's the Zoom link. And it looks long, right? It looks long. And if you can't copy it over, if it doesn't come up in a way, you can copy it. You can also go to ipowerteam.com, look on the schedule, find the mastermind. Okay, ipowerteam.com, look at the schedule, find the mastermind. So there's your gift. I want you to be part of the virtual. I'm going to train and teach. We're going to go. By the way, I talk like 10 minutes about Power Team and we're right in. You got to get on early, by the way, because I start closing it off right around 4 o'clock. That's 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you're on about 5 minutes early. So I'll get you in. Everybody gets set. And then I'm off and running. I talk about Power Team for about 10 minutes and then we are right into the mastermind. And we go straight 2 hours. At the end, I'll tell you a little bit about it. And then at the end, we do networking. I actually leave the lines open so people can talk a little bit about the businesses, network a little across the lines. So that's been pretty cool too. Again, we have people from, I think, 4 or 5 countries on the last one. And again, it is posted on, she's also posted it on the facebook.com under the Power Team USA. Really awesome. So, and I have to approve it. So you got to get in there and get it done because I'm going to stop approvals in about 3 hours. So make sure you get it done today because we have another group we're bringing in tomorrow and I'm going to leave it just for them. You guys have been awesome. I expect to see texting and emailing and moving your businesses forward. Make a decision now. This is serious time. Text SBA to 26786. Text SBA to 26786. Text SBA only if you're ready to move forward. I am head of global training. I will bring you to those places you never expected to go. Myself and Bill and the team are ready to fly high with you. It's been great to have you on. It's great to sit out here in the outdoors. What a great way to do business. And I'll be back on the road. Wanted to thank all of you from Power Team. We're going to let it go with a word. You want to type in a word, we'll say it. Let's just say mastermind. What the heck? Oh, no, let's say system. We're doing system today. This is all about systems. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. You say system. We'll put it on the internet. Type it in if you want. Reach out to me. Text SBA 26786. Be on the mastermind tomorrow. Right before that at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, we're internet marketing. We have many, fantastic, which is many more courses coming up all day. Thursday is our summit. Learn how to be trained by Bill Walsh. Wednesdays at 6 p.m. It just gets better and better. PowerTeamLive.com. Okay, here we go. On 3, system. 1, 2, 3. System. You guys are awesome. Have a great day. Round of applause for all of you being on. I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow on the internet call and then in our virtual mastermind. Goodbye, everyone. The stream is about to end. God, you like that? You can just keep talking on and on and on. All right, there everybody goes. All right, see y'all later. And team, amazing job. Give yourselves a hand. Just a round of applause.